Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here today, my name is Audrey. I was gonna say Odds, but then I was like, I'm gonna say Audrey. So I'm Audrey or Odds. You can call me either of those. In person, I feel like Audrey's normal. On the internet, I feel like Odds is what makes me comfortable. You know, whatever. Today, we are doing a video about products I would not recommend. All but one of these is going to be makeup, so if you're on just makeup, see ya, or just listen to me talk and that's great. If you are interested in me doing like a clothing version of this or something else, let me know. Typically, if I don't like the clothes, I don't buy it. But just things that might not have worked out for me. These are typically like favorites and fails, but I have a lot of fails, so I wanted to do fails video. But that being said, I have a lot of makeup I do love, and makeup is different based on your personal preferences, so that's just my disclaimer. If you're new here, I would love for you to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up. It really helps me out on this channel. I'm trying to get to 200 subscribers, and I'm 15 away, so I would appreciate you all subscribing. So I'm just gonna start off randomly as we go. So I have some drugstore, I have some high-end. I have one that I don't know technically where they go. So most of the stuff is drugstore. So I'm sorry. There's a really good drugstore makeup though, I will say. So I'm gonna actually start with anything like face related. So face-wise, I got a few here, so I will go in the order that I typically apply. So the first product I want to mention, and I feel bad knocking them down because this brand is going out of business. It's the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector, but it's the Spotlight. So this is I took forever to figure out what this was. It came in a mini kit with the Moonstone Highlighter. It looks like it could be either, okay, there's a hair in it, that's great, it's gross. I thought maybe it was a highlighter, but it is a cream. Why can you not even see my swatch? There it is. Okay, so it's a cream, you see it, it's like a cream color. So it's clearly not a highlighter. It is a primer. I know the Spotlight primer typically comes in a pump bottle, so that's why I was a little confused. It's a very sparkly primer. It's glowy. The scent of this is atrocious. It smells like, if you ever tried Estee Lauder products smell like this. I don't know what that smell is. Some sort of weird chemical scent. It smells like this. This is okay. I'm not going to say this product is absolutely terrible. It's not hydrating really. It's not that glowy of a primer. I have much glowier from the drugstore. Even the product I'm using today is glowier, and it's the Mint Melt, the hydrating primer, which is a dupe for the Milk Makeup primer. I mentioned it, I think, recently in a video. But I love that primer. It's probably the favorite one I've ever tried. But I have a lot of glowy primers. This might be good if you have oily skin and you're looking for a glow. I don't notice that makeup particularly grips to this very well. I don't notice that it goes away quicker, but this is just lackluster. This is a pretty big thing. Like, a lot of people like the Spotlight and the Backlight primer. I just don't think it's very good, but I did feel a little bit bad knocking Becca down since they're going out of business. It felt a little mean, but I had to mention that it wasn't good, because when this stuff comes to TJ Maxx, you can see that. I have another primer, and it is another glowy primer. My thing is, I have dry skin. If I'm going glowy primer, I want this to be majorly glowy. So again, maybe if you have more oily skin and you still want to glow, other than, you know, your natural oil coming out, maybe this will work for you. I didn't particularly like the normal version, but now I'm seeing why it's so popular. This is the e.l.f. Luminous Putty Primer. So this is a mini version of this. It is just like the regular one, it's a little bit of a different color. I just put a huge glob in my hand. It's another glowy primer, okay? So it's going to be, it'll give you a nice luminosity, but that being said, it's not over the top, and for me, yeah, I did a lot of this. For me, I like when it's a little bit over the top. I think it's just this type of primer is not the type of primer I would go for. Again, if you're looking for something that's not too overly matte, maybe this is for you. I think if you're going to try any version, the original version is the way to go. I didn't even try the matte, I just completely just passed that version on because it came with 3 of these. But, I mean, it blurs, it does fine, but I think Luminous, I want to glow. So, no glow, no go. There have been some terrible foundations, and I've tried products over the years. These are just the products that I currently have that I've used recently that I'm including. This one was such a letdown, and the foundation was a letdown too, so I can understand. This is the Revolution Conceal and Hydrate. I didn't include the regular one because honestly, while that, I used to use that quite frequently, while that doesn't particularly work well for my skin type, I don't think it's a bad concealer. I just think that it's not the type of product for me. This, however, I get this is a little bit older, but it's not that hydrating. So, big doe foot. It's similar in bottle and thing to the regular one, to the Conceal and Define is what it's called. Shade, great. It has a great shade match for me. Let's put a little bit on here to show. I wear the shade C2. This is called the Conceal and Hydrate. It's not that hydrating. Once you try the e.l.f. concealer, you would see that it is so much more hydrating. It is so thick. Like, this might be good if you are one of those people that likes to use concealer as foundation. I have used the regular version of this like that as well. This creases like nobody's business. I always, because it's not that hydrating, I have to mix this with the Becca Under Eye Corrector. That's a really good Becca product. I have to mix this together, and this still creases like a monster. It's not it. If you want a drugstore hydrating concealer, get the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. That one's better. You use much less product. This just breaks down on my face. It doesn't last. It creases really badly, which reminds me the foundation creased really badly, but the shade was really good. The foundation, the shade was amazing, but it was a creaser, and it was not good. Another base product, I hate to say it, this might be length of time I've had this product. So take this with a grain of salt, but I do think there's better from the drugstore and high-end. This is going to be the NYX Wonder Stick. It is dual-ended, so one side is a bronzer. That's really the side we're going to talk about. The other side is this matte highlight. I don't use this, so I can't really speak on it. But it's like, it's kind of concealer-y shade. So this is intended, I told my little brother to stop screaming, he's still screaming. This is intended for you to contour with. So you have one side here, and then if you did like, if you went boop, 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 and then you went a little too low, you can take the white side and do that, which that's only working if you're pale. I think this comes in multiple shades. Yes, this is light medium. So it comes in multiple shades. I don't know how many. This bronzer it's a contour. It's not very cool toned. I definitely have more orange bronzers than this. I think the Butter Bronzer and the NARS bronzer stick is pretty orange in comparison to this. This feels a little bit more red, so if you're not very fair, I think the color might be better for you, because I think more red tone bronzers work well for darker skin. Not necessarily for pale skin. So that's the thing with the shade of this. The reason it's in the products I would not recommend is because I love the way it looks upon application, but it fades. It does not last. I set it with powder. I am not one of those people who sets it with a powder bronzer because what is the point of that? So I don't think that it's that great. And also the light side I don't use. I don't think it's very handy. The few times I have used it, it made me look super cakey in that area. We're gonna move over to eyes. I have quite a few, predominantly mascaras to talk about today. So I'm gonna start though with palette. If you watched this video, you would know how I feel. It's this little quad from ColourPop. It's from the Animal Crossing collection. It is the like Blathers and Celeste quad. It's called What a Hoot, I think. Yeah, it's adorable. And I've been getting more into like browns and all this, and I'm sure you're looking at this and you're like, that looks so cute. Like, what the heck? Y'all, let's get something started, something straight. Pressed glitter, terrible. This is basically another pressed glitter. So there's like two pressed glitters. This one's better. The shade combination, not great. It's patchy as hell. These were very pricey for the Animal Crossing Nintendo collab. The blue one is okay. I just think when I tried the Child palette, that one was like, wow, I changed my mind on ColourPop shadows. Because I had the Disney Villains palette and I thought that was terrible. And people really love that. So that might be my thing. I just think those shadows are particularly patchy. They definitely rubbed off. There was too much pressed glitter. The pressed glitter formula is not for me. And this is like that. So when I do a declutter, this is going to be in it. I'm sure somebody would still get some use out of it. I'm just not going to bother trying to use it anymore. It's just going to go in my declutter pile because you can actually donate eyeshadow and somebody would really love this. I mean, it's cute. I just wish it was better. Another eyeshadowy one we're going to talk about is the Lime Crime Diamond Deal. Now, I bought this because it was on sale. Honestly, this is pretty old too. Because I loved the Stila Glitter and Glow. This is glitter chonkified. The color, I don't know what's happening here. Like, do you see how patchy this is? I get that this is a sort of thing to tap on top of the lid, but in a patchy mess. And what color are you tapping this on top of? I would assume black. This is in the shade Dragon. I wanted a green glitter shadow. You know how hard that is to find? I mean, Stila did like some green and then they discontinued it. Stila keeps discontinuing their shades. I'm wearing a Stila one on my lid today. I've noticed they both kind of burn my eyes, so keep that in mind. That's that too. I know there's issues with Lime Crime. I don't know the details, but like people don't like Lime Crime as a brand. I don't know the full details of that, but I would just say, it's a disclaimer, some people don't like it. I just think maybe other shades of this are better, but this is not worth it, and it has a high-end price tag, so if you want something like this, just go with the little elf one. I don't personally have one of those. I think I declared the one I had because it was in gold, so I'm just really not into liquid shadows anymore. I've noticed they all burn my eyes, so what is the point? The only reason I'm wearing one today is because I want to use mine up before it goes bad. But this one was such a letdown. And I mean, it is just so patchy. So disappointing. Now I have three mascaras to talk about. One of which I'll go through real quick because I don't think anybody would really be buying it anyway. This I bought on a whim. It is the Wet n Wild Mega Length Mascara. I sometimes use this on the bottom lashes. It is really, it's not good. It's like a little cheapo drugstore mascara. Like back in the day when drugstore mascara was terrible, this is what she would come about. It's got a flat brush, and I don't really think it lengthens anything. It was just super cheap, and I had run out of mascara, so I bought this. but don't get this. If there's a Wet n Wild mascara that's good, let me know, because I would be interested to try that. 2 Essence mascaras. If you're gonna get one of these, get the green tube. I still haven't tried the purple tube yet because I bought these in a set. Y'all. This one is particularly horrible. This one is okay. I feel like it dries out much quicker. It does not have nearly the volume that the green one has. This is what the wand looks like. It's the same as the green one. It's just supposed to be the waterproof version, but I don't think it really does the job like the green one. So this is just like, it was okay, but not as good as the original. This dirty biatch, the volume mascara, the red tube, terrible, terrible mascara. First off, this is the wand. It is like cool looking, right? Okay. It gives you no volume. I felt like I had little baby little lashes. And I mean, can you even see my lashes today? Not that do they even look good today? I mean, I feel like when I applied, they looked kind of as good as they can be. But this one was terrible. There's no volume involved at all. This was a letdown because I thought all of these mascaras were going to be good, but as of right now, it's only the green one. So let me try the purple one. I will get back to you. Hopefully, maybe that'll be a favorite. Who knows? But this one is terrible. Provides you no volume. It is a dirty liar, and that's that. Last 2 products. So this one was really disappointing. Also because I put one of these in a gift for a friend, so I'm sorry in advance. This is the Lip Bar lip gloss. I found it in Target in clearance, and I figured out why it was in clearance. The first thing off the bat that I want to say, they smell weird. They smell like sesame oil. I love sesame oil. I love to eat it. It's a weird sensation to have in a lip gloss to be putting on your lips. That's what I'm going to say about that. It is also extremely opaque. This is the color I selected. It is opaque. Opaque gloss, not a problem with me. I prefer an opaque gloss to a sheer gloss, but not this color. It has this, oh my god, the scent is terrible. It has a typical doe foot applicator. It's a little bit tilted. Okay, look at this. It's like it is a copper. Who is putting this shade on their lips, dude? You can't shear it out. You can't put it on top of anything because it is like, it's the alpha lip product and it wants to dominate the rest of your lips. So you can't layer it on top of anything and get like a nice sheen or anything. No, this is the color that your lips are going to be. This looks like a liquid eyeshadow. Who decided this was a good lip color? Now, I have a different color that I put in a gift to a friend, more of like a mauve. My typical like lip gloss, which is why I bought this one for myself, because I thought, I'm like, oh, it's like shimmery, I can layer it, it's gonna look great. No. Now I'm stuck with this thing that smells terrible, and yeah, this is shade Goddess. This should be called Metal Pipe. That's what this should be called, because it looks like a copper pipe. I don't think I've ever heard anybody talking about, and it's going to be my empties video. Some of these are going to be my empties, by the way. The 2 Essence mascaras were, I had to pull them out. I have a little bit of this left. This is the Maybelline Expert Eyes. I don't know if they still sell this anymore. I've had it for a while. It's like it's an eye makeup remover. So it is a moisturizing eye makeup remover. The reason it is moisturizing is because it's straight up oil. I don't like taking oil to my eyes. I know people use oil cleansers, but if you're looking for like a micellar water, this ain't it. Just don't know why you would do it on your eyes. Like, I feel like I always like to put micellar water on my eyes, not like, but like on a little cotton ball or whatever, and then wipe it off, and then go in with some sort of I did buy a balm to try. I haven't ever used one. I remember I wanted to try the Clinique one, but never paid the price for that. So what the e.l.f. one I am waiting to use up. I really like the Neutrogena face wash. Pop picture on the screen. That one is really good to remove makeup. It removes makeup very well. I don't use makeup remover anymore, but this is just like oil. So if you don't mind putting oil on your eyeballs to get rid of makeup, maybe you would like this. But I would recommend the Garnier Micellar water, or I really like the Simple Skin one, but that tends to be a UK exclusive. Simple is really limited in the United States to what they actually sell. So if I ever find myself in the UK, I will be purchasing that Micellar water. And let me go get the last thing. My little brother's screaming because he just made it onto a good soccer team. So congratulations, Jack. This is a bath pillow from Amazon. Everybody's fave. I try not to support Amazon when I can avoid it. Sometimes it's not avoidable. This is a bath pillow because I take a lot of baths because I have chronic pain. This is like you inflated it and it doesn't stay. It's not particularly comfortable with your head. I get that it's like they're not going to use a piece of cloth, but I'm definitely going to buy a different one. So this is a bummer that I mean, it was super cheap, but like that I wasted even like 15 bucks on this annoys me. So I'm going to do a bath pillow. I did find one on Etsy that I want to purchase, so I think I'm just going to go the Etsy route. Purchased a few things on Etsy recently, so I'll definitely share those in an upcoming vlog whenever they do arrive. But would not recommend this at all. If you're interested in seeing any products, other products that didn't work out for me, or favorites, I would be happy to do some sort of like late spring, early summer favorites, because typically, I mean, it's the end of May, we're getting into summer, folks. I will also be quickly doing, in the next few weeks, Loki will be starting, so you will see weekly episode breakdowns of Loki. I'm also going to switch my video schedule, so videos will be switching from Tuesday and Friday to, although I had a video upload on Saturday, so it's going to be Wednesday and Saturday. Certain videos, I think during June, I have it scheduled to do 3 videos a week, which is going to be Monday, Wednesday, Saturday. So stay tuned for that. Again, I would love you to subscribe, and I will see you on Friday with a new video. Take care. Bye.